For over a century, Lake Baikal has captivated the hearts and minds of countless individuals, yet its secrets and mysteries remain shrouded in enigma. Many researchers who have ventured to uncover the lake's hidden wonders have found that the more they learn, the more questions they have. Let's delve deeper into the enigmatic world of Lake Baikal. In the western coast of Lake Baikal, nestled in the Sargon Oblast, lies a hidden treasure that remains elusive to this day. According to local legend, the cave of the Utesa in the Buryat White Rock holds a golden treasure hidden by Chinese caravans. The Chinese were unable to transport the treasure through Lake Baikal on camels and were forced to bury it. The entrance to the cave is still unknown, with some claiming it can be found in the cliffs, hidden in plain sight. In another part of the lake, 30 kilometers southeast of the Alcon Island, lies a mysterious black funnel. This funnel, appearing twice a year in the deepest part of the lake, is said to be a portal through which the souls of the dead sinners pass. In the summer of 2003, Games in Olompiev witnessed the emergence of such a funnel. The sun had just begun to set when they saw a dark spot on the surface of the water, which began to rapidly grow. Soon, a series of holes formed at the site of the spot, the air above which turned ominous and dark. The chilling cries of many voices were heard, calling for rescue. Games and Olompiev quickly unfolded their boat and sailed away from the terrifying funnel and voices. In 1982, during a training exercise for the Baikal military district, divers encountered mysterious creatures in the western shore of Lake Baikal. These creatures, standing at nearly 3 meters tall, appeared humanoid, but wore bonding hydrocles of silver and transparent balls on their helmets. They had no scuba diving equipment and yet swam at high speeds, clearly observing the actions of the divers. The divers attempted to catch one of the uninvited observers but were suddenly pushed to the surface of the lake by a powerful power impulse. Due to the rapid upsurge, all divers received a Kissen disease, with 3 of them dying and the rest becoming disabled. In 1999, a series of dark rings with a diameter of 5 to 7 kilometers appeared on the spring ice of Lake Baikal. These rings, which have since reappeared in 2003, 2005, 2008 and 2009, are believed to be formed by the emission of large volumes of natural combustible gas, such as methane, from the sedimentary thickness of Baikal. The rising gas provokes an ascending water stream, which is twisted during the rise, creating a circular thermal current that destroys the ice cover from below, revealing the dark ring on the surface of the ice. The climatic conditions in Baikal are ideal for the emergence of mirages, known locally as Mironi. These mirages, observed 2 to 6 days a year in the north of the eastern part of the island of Alcon, near Cape Konecniki and near the island of Big Ushkani, make distant objects appear closer and more distinct. During a change of wind, objects can be seen soaring over the water, red lights above the Cape Britnaya, and villages on the opposite bank of Lake Baikal can be clearly seen even from a distance of over 40 kilometers. The glow of Baikal water was discovered by the leading researchers of the Irkut physicist of the Technical Institute Victor Dobrinin in 1982. Almost any water is a source of light, but distilled water glows weakly and fades quickly. The most intense glow comes from Baikal, where it can last a month. High-rise devices are used to capture the holy flows. Studies have shown that the joint of water in Baikal is unnatural and loses intensity at a depth. Its brightness decreases from November to mid-January, but the reason for the glow of Baikal water remains unknown. The depth of Baikal is impressive, with the Baikal basin consisting of 3 rather separate parts. The middle basin is the deepest, with a record depth of 1637 meters achieved by an underwater vehicle in 2008. Researchers believe that the depth of Lake Baikal between the capes Hara, Kushun and Izhemye is between 8 and 12 kilometers, but the exact depth remains unknown. Ice sobki, strange forms of ice cover found in the 1930s, are another mystery that baffles scientists. The so-called sobs stand out especially, appearing as ice-shaped ice lins resembling tents and reaching 6 meters in height. Ice sobs can expand alone, and they can form a kidney that looks like a miniature mountain range. The Failure, a mystical bay on Lake Baikal located next to the Selenga River Delta, was formed over 150 years ago after a large earthquake in the Tsikan steppe. The earth swelled, and from the resulting cracks, the Fantan of Klinulov and the List, a land plot dropped, and the river rushed to the new bay. As a result, a whole village went underwater, with Scott being the only survivor. People were carried away on boats, but the flooded area remained submerged for several days, making it a rather terrible disaster. Baikal winds, known locally as the Baikal, remain a mystery even for experienced fishermen. Going into the sea, they never know whether they are waiting for a storm or calm. Organ and wind can suddenly come in even on a calm, sunny day. It's all about the geographical position of Baikal, surrounded by mountains that create a huge basin. From time to time, the winds are able to break through to this bowl due to mountain ranges causing sudden, monstrous storms. In Luon on Baikali, unusual flying heavenly houses have been reported for many centuries. The first official message about this appeared at the end of the 19th century in the Irkutsk Vedomosti, where a white, spherical object was described in detail, which had long floated over Baikal and illuminated its water with multicolored lights. However, the most famous custody of the NVO lake officially with a documented commission was the appearance of a cigar-shaped ship noticed over Baikal in 1967. It was itself amazing that when flying over the Kabar Ridge, several white balls flew out of it, moving away from the mothership, and did not disappear at huge speeds. Cape Red, one of the most mysterious places in Baikali, is said to be a place of ancient artifacts, a system of tours of stone pyramids and fragments of ceramics 2300 years BC. The radiation background is running out here, making it a forbidden place for visitors. The Advinic Kater, unhealthy to the shore, swim by. The road does not reach this place, but there is not even a train path. Local captains can tell many stories as opposition to this thought. An enviable constancy and impregnation of the technique and the devices are rumbling. For the local population, this place is sacred and prohibited for visiting. And so we have explored just a fraction of the many mysteries that surround Lake Baikal. If you have any stories or experiences from Lake Baikal, we would love to hear them. Until next time.